offense so far, just one field goal apiece for these two teams. Trezvant wants to reclaim the lead, but the defensive rebound goes to Ron Holland. We'll mention his name more than a couple times tonight. He might give the assist here. Indeed, he.
Oh, there are no top 25 guys, so sometimes it's hard to like really flip that switch on and play at the level that you're expected to play at. Like right now, they're using a lot of their.
Going to give up some easy buckets at times. They do, but at least they cancel it out, stay within 12. Trezvant, however, misses the floater. Ron Holland drives in the lane, little bounce pass. Nice cut, extra drop-off. Ron, his first chance in the West Schwab Invitational, will play in front of a packed crowd here at Liberty High School. I don't know what the capacity is, but it's going to be brought down.
Tournament for later in your team season.
Ron Holland has been somewhat quiet tonight, just one field goal today. One of the top recruits in the nation, and he scores it with the right hand, but Duncanville now up by 21. And a quick steal by Demings, a 2-on-1 for Eric Demings. Toss it up to Holland, the alley. 68-31. Or pardon me, 61-38, Duncanville leading it in the third quarter. Prince from the corner, he's not up step by Jackson Cooper. Now it's Cam Barnes, he's had 3 dunks tonight, goes for the baseline jumper for Duncanville. So two teams that have not played here a whole lot. Cleveland, obviously, with a much shorter trip to get here. Being in the Portland area, Jackson Owen steps into the jumper off the back iron. And Ron Holland comes away with the defensive rebound, finds an open man in the corner, and that good teams have not gotten completely blown out. Because there's such a thing as losing by 40 or 50. Yeah. Ron Holland into the passing lane with Pishon in front of him. Barnes 10 of 11. He has now missed as many shots in today's game as he did all of yesterday's game, but a second chance. And Caden, Duncanville's Evan Phelps. See if they try to get it to Caden Edwards again. This time it's Phelps for the three-pointer off the mark. Offensive board for Ron Holland, and the putback.
To knock that down.
Three-pointer for Aiden Rice. Almost every field goal in this game has come by three-pointers. That one off the mark. Barnes had the rebound pinned against the backboard, couldn't handle it. Holland comes up with it. Edwards' third three-point by Barnes. Holland comes away with it. They want to run. It is KJ Lewis, high corner, back iron off. There's 2. Rice catches inside the half-court line halfway through the first quarter. And Duncanville doing what it wanted to do. 15 points already for the Panthers. Nowhere to go for Max. Of disagreement about who's the #1 team in the nation. That's right here. Duncanville Panthers, a block by Holland to the backboard. A 5-on-4 for the Panthers. Demings between the legs behind him. Holland gets it right back. The three-pointer from the corner. Second quarter, misfires in the three-pointer. KJ Lewis to Cam Barnes. Defense by Elmgren. Lewis back to Barnes again. Step back three-pointer. Ron Holland's unable to get that one to go from three-point range. 30-13. Holland thinks about 26 feet. Does take it.
4 straight days, 5 straight days, maybe over Christmas break. Okay. So he was surprised what he saw early on, but it looked like
choice because Phelps wanted to hand that thing off for the U. Rice going, and then about 10 years ago, they won 105 consecutive games. I mean, they just do not lose.
Wow.
Duncanville girls basketball. Ron Holland matchup. Beaverton versus Lincoln tomorrow. The #2 and the #3 teams in the state of Oregon flying in. Ron, they only missed 1 shot yesterday. He has missed 2 today. Overall, he's 14 for 17 in this tournament. The left hand. Ron Holland again wasting a little time. Doesn't matter if they're up by almost 30 in the fourth quarter. Drives, passes, but off the mark of the deep three-pointer. KJ Lewis drives to the cup. No good. Holland fights over the box out to grab the rebound. And first look at the bench for both teams. Both teams are pretty deep. We'll see which one kind of controls here in the middle portion of the first quarter.
Hey, even though you're athletic, you can jump out the gym. The fundamentals of the game still reign true. You got to box out. As Ron possession.
Under 90 seconds to go in the first half. One of the 2 semifinal matchups we'll see tonight. Ron Holland wants to cause a little trouble. Passes Jackson Richardson too long. Rebound to Holland. Ron Holland coast to coast lays it through. So point You get the ball into the front court, nearly turned it over. Nwuli spins again. The fadeaway is no good.
Yeah, you're starting to see Duncanville clamp down on the defensive end. See if that
Chip hopes and a legitimate shot at getting there, being the #1 ranked team, but they might lose today to Bishop Gorman, which 6-point turnaround. And it's now a 6-point lead for the Duncanville Panthers. John Paul Mobley will not be shy about shooting again if he gets the opportunity, but this time shovels to Jace Richardson. Lefty Passville alongside Holland, Demings, Barnes, and Edwards. And it's Cameron Barnes into a double team. Has a man open, somehow found Holland. How did he even realize he was there? And Phelps snags the rebound.
Duncanville content to spread the floor right now, force you to have to defend.
Almost equal Bishop Gorman's total. They have a couple in double figures. Ron Holland nearing 20 points, goes up, scores it with the seems to like Oregon. He's going to get comfortable here. He's got one more game to come tomorrow. He hopes it's in the championship, and with plays like that, it will be.
#1 in the nation against #1 in the state.
Ron Holland makes a statement early.
Here, he'll lull you to sleep, spin on you, elevate, knock it down, as we saw all night yesterday.
In the first possession, never gave up the lead and pulled away late. Mosley for a deep 2. And K.J. Lewis throws it ahead to Holland. Backs up against Mosley. Prince has entered this game for the Panthers. On Holland, guarded by Shellstab, lost it, bats it to Edwards, his first 3, and didn't just get blown out, didn't just win narrowly, they won by 17 with just 2-pointers and free throws. Mosley, spin cycle, and they say rebounding is effort. It is. It's also a little bit of height and athleticism, but even though they gave up some of those categories, they still out-rebounded Canyon. Here's a dangerous 3-on-1, Holland to the cup.
Allows him to rise up for the jumper.
Shellstad 0 for 6 from the field, and they're only down by 1. K.J. Lewis, hear him clearly. Get your ears checked. Ron Holland turns around Mosley.
Want to go in, beware.
Another stop for Westland, but Levitt lost it. Holland to the cup, avoids the... Lewis ahead to Jackson Prince in the corner to give them a 3-point advantage. Around and off, Holland gets it with Adrian Mosley, double team, who cares? Off the iron. Duncanville gets a stop. 3 minutes to go in the half. Prince, another try from 3. Could they defeat Sierra Canyon, an upset, and take down the #1 team in the nation? I can't promise you yes, but a 4-point halftime lead suggests yes. It's a switch with K.J. Lewis on him. Drake Gable fakes, poke from behind, throw ahead to Holland, catches, and back to Shellstad. It's stolen. Can they take care of the ball well enough? Holland with the righty hook.
Time, and he's a handful down in the paint.
Adrian Mosley pull up with his heels on the 3. Hamper behind the back, pauses off the rim. So if they don't turn the ball over very much the rest of this game, they should be in good control to win the LSI. Juhala cuts to the rim. As a transfer. Levitt, maybe a charge, yes. Can Westland bring home the championship against the #1 team in the country? Jackson Prince rattles.